Good morning, my dear students. Today I'm going to tell you about the importance of governor and what are the different types of governors and how governors will work in almost all the vehicles. Okay, so in this class I'm going to tell you about the different types of governor. Okay, so for I'm this will come under the module 3 in dynamics of machinery subject, and the subject code is 18ME53. Okay, so before in nowadays almost all the vehicles are fixed governor. Okay, so to the main use of this governor is the main use of this governor in the vehicle is it will regulate the mean speed of an engine when there is a variation in the load is called as governor. Okay, so normally governor is a member or it is a device which is used to maintain a constant speed. Okay, so in it is used in every engine. Okay, when there is a variation of the load takes place in a vehicle. Okay, this is about the governor. Okay, the just you remember that governor is nothing but it is a device or it is a member. It is used to maintain or regulate the mean speed of an engine when there is a variation of load takes place. Okay, so this is the definition suit for this governor. Okay, here I told same my terms I shown here. The function of a governor is to regulate the mean speed of an engine where that is when there is a variation in the load takes place. Okay, for example, when the load on an engine increases, its speed decreases normally. This is known everyone. Okay, therefore it becomes necessary to increase the supply of an working fluid to maintain a constant speed of an engine. Okay, on the other hand, when the load on the engine decreases, the speed increases and thus the less working fluid is required. That is the reverse of that one. Okay, so this is about the definition of governor. Just to understand that governor is nothing but it is a member which is used to maintain a constant speed of an engine to when there is a change in variation of the load takes place. Okay, so this is about the definition of governor. Okay, so normally the governor automatically control the supply of working fluid to the engine with the variation load condition and keep the mean speed within certain limits. Okay, so if you are using the governor means it will supply the working fluid to the engine and when according to the variation of the load takes place. Okay, and it will maintain a constant speed within certain limit. Okay, a little consideration will show that when the load increases, the configuration of the governor changes and value is moved to increases the supply of the working fluid. Okay, how you are going to add the load on a vehicle on a or increases the variation of the load increases, automatically the working fluid going to be decreases or increases. Okay, based on your how you are going to supply the working fluid. Okay, so when the load is decreases, the engine speed increases and the governor decreases and the supply of the working fluid should be a supply. Okay, to the position number 1 to position number 2, that is one place to the another place. Okay, so here next one is the next term will become the flywheel. Okay, so the main function of flywheel is an engine is an entirely different from the governor. Okay, so flywheel is different, governor is different. Okay, the main function of governor is it is a machine member or a device which is used to avoid the fluctuation of energy in a power plant. Okay, not only power plant, IC engine, even the reciprocating compressor, pumps, okay, etc. So this is about the flywheel, and also it will maintain a constant energy. Okay, and it will maintain the constant energy and it will maintain a constant energy but not a speed. Okay, so the speed will maintain by the governor and energy will stored by the this what flywheel. Okay, the function of here I wrote here same here, the function of a flywheel is an engine is entirely different from that of the governor. Okay, so this is different, that is different. The flywheel will store the energy and it will control the fluctuation of disturbance in a vehicle. Okay, whereas in the governor it will maintain or it will regulate the mean speed of an engine. Okay, so it controls the speed variation caused by the fluctuation of an engine turning moment during the each cycle of the operation, and it does not control the speed variation caused by the variation of load. This is belongs to the definition of governor. Okay, so next, the varying demand of for the power is met by the governor regulating the supply of the working fluid. So now, so for reverse syllabus, different give a brief classification of governor. Okay, governors are classified broadly classified into different types of governor. So normally governors are classified into main classification is there are two types. First one is an inertia governor and centrifugal governor. Okay, so inertia governors I shown here. The inertia governor normally consists of heavy masses, they are not used nowadays, but centrifugal governors having a light in weight, and we are going to almost all the vehicle we are going to use a centrifugal governor. Again centrifugal governors are classified into two types, that is a pendulum type, second one is a loaded type. Okay, so pendulum type of best example is watt governor, and loaded type of governors again we are having two different types of governor, that is dead weight governor and spring control governor. Okay, so again dead weight controllers are divided into two types, that is Porter governor and Flywheel governor. Okay, so here we are going to add the weight on the shaft of the governor, hence it is called as a loaded type of governor. Okay, again spring controlled governor. Okay, so here in this again there are different types of governors will be there. There is an one is a Hardener governor, Harting governor, Wilson Hartnell governor, and Pickering governor. Okay, so for your syllabus, for your subject, only you are going to study about the only two types of governor, that is Porter governor and Hartnell governor. Okay, so these are the two governors you are going to study in detail in upcoming classes. Okay, so what do you mean by Porter governor, how it will work, the main function of Porter governor, and one derivation will be there by force analysis. Okay, next this is about the centrifugal governor. Okay, so centrifugal governor is nothing but a norm, it is also called as a simply governor. So okay, this is about the construction of a governor, that is a block diagram of governor. Okay, so it is a device which is used to maintain the mean speed of an engine when there is a variation in the load takes place. It's called as a centrifugal governor. So already we studied. Now this is the construction I'm going to explain now. So now normally it works on the principle of balancing the centrifugal forces, okay, on the fly balls by equal and opposite radially forces. Okay, so this is about the two, it consists of one shaft. Okay, either on the side connected with a small ball and equal weight, that is called as a fly ball or governor ball. Okay, so here I am going to tell you about the working of, that is a construction of this centrifugal governor. Okay, so normally it consists of two balls of equal masses and which are attached to the arms as shown in the both the side of the figure. Okay, so these balls are known as a governor balls, or it is already called as a fly ball. Okay, the balls rotate within a spindle which are driven by an engine through a bevel gear. This bevel gear also connected with the spindle speed. Okay, the upper end of the arms are pivoted, that is fixed to the spindle, so that the balls may be rise up or fall down as the rotates about the vertical axis. As the spindle rotates along the vertical axis, these two balls will be moving outwardly, inwardly, that is outward and inward. Okay, next one is this is a arm. Okay, and the arm connected by a link to a sleeve, okay, which is fixed to the spindle. The sleeve rotates within a spindle about spindle around it, and but it is also inside the up and down. Okay, spindle can be rotated upward direction and downward direction, that is up and move movement. Okay, the ball and the sleeve rises when the spindle speed increases and the fall when the speed is decreases. Okay, so when the speed is increased, spindle speed increases, the ball sleeve will be moved, that is rises. When the speed decreases, the ball will be decrease, the ball speed will be decreases, and it will come slow down. Okay, in order to control the traveling of the sleeve in upward and downward direction, the two stop, that is S1 and S2, I mentioned here, that is S1 and S2 sleeves are provided on the spindle. Okay, the sleeves are connected in the bell crank lever to the engine shaft. Okay, so this is about the construction of a centrifugal governor. I wrote here same. Okay, so now how it will work. Okay, so how it will work means just I'm going to tell you about this. Okay, when the load of an engine increases, if you start the engine speed, when the load of an engine increases, the engine and the governor speed automatically become decreases. Okay, so next because of this, as a result, the decrease of centrifugal forces on the balls which will be generated on the either side of the ball, hence the ball moves inward and the sleeve moves downward. Okay, so during this moment the sleeve operate during this moment the throttle wall, that is throttle wall at the other end with the help of bell crank lever increases, and the supply of working fluid and the engine speed increases. Okay, so when the engine speed is increases, the throttle valve is closed and the working supply fluid will be decreases. Okay, so this is about and when the load of an engine decreases, the engine speed of the engine and the governor speed increases. Okay, as a result, the increases of the centrifugal forces on the balls, due to this the working fluid supply from one place to another place. Okay, at the same time the throttle valve will open and the working fluid, that is supply working fluid, will passes from position number 1 to position number 2. This is about the working of centrifugal governor. Okay, so I wrote same here. Second one is the Porter governor. Okay, so Porter governor also same, it is similar to centrifugal governor. Here it consists of two balls. So at the center, at the axis of the shaft, we are going to fix a central load. Okay, B1 B2 either ball equal and same forces. Okay, So here the block diagram of this Porter governor. Okay, so here when the speed of when the speed of the engine is increases, there will be centrifugal force will be generated near to the ball. Okay, so you are this block diagram you are consider only half of that portion. Okay, just to take the central load from the half, so here centrifugal force will be generated. At the same time there is a gravitational force will be there, that is denoted by beta. Okay, this is about the P and D is an axis of this Porter governor. The upper arm with an link is angle is called as an inclination angle, and below is an angle of inclination with a lower arm is considered as a beta. Okay, this is about the block diagram of this Porter governor. Okay, so in Porter governor, central load is attached to the sleeve as shown in the already we have shown there. The load moves up and down the central spindle. Okay, this additional downward force increases the speed of the revolution required to enable the ball to rise any to the predetermined value. Okay, so that is the level. Okay, so here I shown here okay, second about the Hardener governor. Okay, so in Hardener governor we are going to fix the controlling force with the help of spring. So just to observe the both the diagram, Porter governor and this Hardener governor. In Porter governor, we are not going to use any centrifuge, that is a spring loaded, but here we are going to added a controlling force with the help of spring, that is called as an helical spring. Okay, so normally it is also consist of two heavy two mass ball that will be connected to the bell crank lever. Okay, so that is the axis of the shaft is connected to again collar, spindle, sleeve, ruler. Okay, this is about the block diagram of this Hardener governor. Just Hardener governor nothing but in this a spring loaded governor as shown in the here, the spring loaded governor is added to that. Okay, and it consists of a two bell crank lever fixed to the point O and O dash to the frame. Okay, the frame is attached to the governor spindle, and therefore it will rotate according to the engine speed. Okay, and the helical spring in a compression provides the equal and downward forces on the two roller through a collar on the sleeve. Okay, so this is about the what you mean by governor, what you mean by flywheel, and what are the different types of governor. And there are two types of governors for reversal leverage, that is a Porter governor and centrifugal governor. Okay, so application of centrifugal governor now. When almost centrifugal governor almost used in almost all the vehicle nowadays. Okay, so when the engine begins moving too fast, it tends to keep the engine to be at a constant speed. Due to this, we are going to use a centrifugal governor. Okay, so automobile to restrict the maintain the engine speed, that is RPM, total speed, that is total speed what we are going to get, that is about the governor protect the engine from the excessive rotational speed, and also it is used in some high performance cars to limit the vehicle speed. Okay, so now this and also it is used in a spring loaded record player and the telephone dials to the limit of the speed, and governors are used in power plant to control the flow of working fluid. Okay, these are some application of centrifugal governor. Okay, just from this slide you are going to understand that what you mean by governor, what you mean by flywheel, and what are the different classification of governor. And for your syllabus only two types of governor, centrifugal governor, Hartnell governor, and the application of that. Okay, so just to remember that governor is nothing but it is a device or it is a mechanical member which is used to maintain or regulate the engine speed when there is a variation of load takes place in a vehicle. Okay, this is about the brief introduction of module 3 governor. Okay, I hope you understand this. Thank you.